Welcome, high school football fans, for another week of Midco Sports Game Ball Top Performers. This week was another tough decision. We had several people on the list who have made the top performer list 4, 5, even 6 times this year, but the game ball goes to someone from West Central. This is a tough record book to write your name in, but that's exactly what Owen Heath did with 5 receiving touchdowns. We'll get to his big day in just a bit, but first, let's take a look at some of the other top performers around the state. BB makes the list of top performers for the 3rd week in a row. Way to go! This week he torched the top 5 defense with 224 yards and 4 touchdowns as he helped his Wolverines stay unbeaten with a convincing 46-6 win over Sully Buttes. The young Buffalo from Stanley County, 𝗕𝗹𝗹𝗰, went over the 200-yard mark for the 2nd time this season. This sophomore running back threatened 300 yards on the ground in their homecoming win over White River, 43-16. Luke Frazier and Tyson Stevenson balled out for Hamlin last Friday in a battle of 3rd-ranked teams. They took out the number 3 Castlewood Warriors by putting up a whopping 61 points. Frazier ran for 171 yards, caught a touchdown, and made a pick on defense, while Stevenson engineered several scoring drives, going a perfect 9 for 9 with 5 touchdowns. Nick Gaspar scored 6 times on 9 touches for Del Rapids St. Mary. The junior running back only needed 8 carries to get to 224 yards and played a big role on defense with 13 tackles. O'Gorman's Maverick Jones made a couple of big plays at big times against a top 5 team. Jones continues to torch AAA defenses, this time with a school record 268 rushing yards in a single game. Jones helped his Knights stay unbeaten in the class with a hard-fought 35-28 win over the Lincoln Patriots. Lincoln Kienholz, 5 games, 5 times on the top performers list. He's having what some may consider the finest season in South Dakota high school football history. Last week, he bumped up his TD average by getting a hand in 7 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 3 more on the ground. Ryan Krogh, another familiar name on the top performers list. He turned in another 100 day. 174ths on the ground, 186 through the air. Elkton Lake Benton stays unbeaten with a 50-0 shutout against Iroquois Lake Preston on homecoming. Reed Russ had a big week, not only getting a D1 offer, but showing out on Friday night with a 259-yard rushing performance with 4 touchdowns. MVP stays spotless with a 32-6 win over Tri-Valley. How about Jack Smith, everyone? This guy stepped up when almost the entire Lincoln receiving corps went down. Several injuries to the passing options hindered Lincoln, but Smith came up with 13 catches and 235 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night. He also played a significant role on defense for Lincoln. What a gamer! Chase Van Tol of T area put up a school record 28 carries and a school record 225 yards rushing to help T beat a top 5 team. He also gave his team a late lead with a 38-yard field goal. This kid can really do it all. But the game ball this week goes to a player who set another school record. Owen Heath of West Central absolutely had himself a day. West Central has a storied record book filled with championship-caliber players, and Owen put his name at the top of the receiving touchdown list. Heath was unstoppable, 10 catches for 182 yards, and half of those catches ended up in the end zone. His big day helped West Central stay undefeated with a 34-12 win over Canton. Owen Heath, keep on ballin'.